Alright, hello everyone. Today we are going to be talking about calculating the circumference of a circle and things related to that. So let's take a look first of all at our 7th grade mission. This is a 7th grade concept. We are going to scroll down to our geometry. And we did radius and diameter, and we're going to give a click to circumference of a circle, and it should pop right up in the front for you. So it says a circle has a circumference of 907.46 units. What is the diameter of the circle? There's a couple things we need to know here first. First of all, what in the world is circumference? So let's go ahead and let's click over to a whiteboard here, and let's pull up a circle. Let's take a look at a circle. Alright, so let's say we have a circle. Boop. And it says in our problem that the circumference is 907.46 units. So what did we say? 907.46 units. Let's get a pencil here. Let's get 907.46 units is the circumference, and I'm going to just put C equals. So what that means is if you were to start at one point on your circle and go all the way around the outside of your circle, so the perimeter of your entire circle, it would be a total of 907.46 units. Well, let's talk about this word first, circumference, because we want not just to learn this once, we want to remember this forever. So, circumference. Notice when we're learning things, we want to listen to how they sound. How does it sound? Circumference. I hear the beginning of the word circle. So right away, circumference is going to be about a circle. That's important. So circle. All right. Think of other words that have the circ prefix, like, how about circus? Okay, circus. All right, we know that a circus is the root word circus, or the Latin word, I believe, means a ring. So the circ will remind us that we're talking about a ring or a circle. Other words are things like circuit, which is a path of power that goes, a current goes in a certain direction, usually starts at one place and goes around to come back. So the circ really means to go around. So circumference, like Magellan would circumnavigate the globe. Remember Magellan, remember him? So he would circumnavigate the globe. He would go around the globe. So circumference is the measurement around a circle. The measurement around a circle. So if we're given a circumference of 907.46, and a question says, what is the diameter? What is the diameter? Okay, well, to remind ourselves of diameter, we know that a diameter is just let's see if I could do this now. It is the length from one side of the circle through the middle to the other end of the circle. It's a straight line drawn from one side of the circle to the other that cuts through the midpoint. The word die means to cut in half. So this dissects our circle in half, gives it two equal parts. And it doesn't matter where you start, as long as you cut through the midpoint of your circle. It might not be perfect, but that would also be a diameter. So, to find the diameter, we need to know the formula for circumference. So the formula for circumference is circumference equals pi times diameter. Pi times diameter. And pi is an interesting number. Put the symbol for pi. It is 3.14159, and there's several other numbers, because here's the thing about pi. It continues on and on forever. It never ends. It never terminates is the fancy word for that. It never repeats either. So we also know that pi is an irrational number. Now the reason why this makes sense, the reason why the circumference is equal to pi times diameter, is that a pi is just the number of diameters around a circle. So let's just say, it's going to be tough to do this, but let's say I pull this diameter out and I start to draw the length of that diameter around this circle. Let's do the color green. So let's say I started and I wrapped this diameter around. Let's say the first one might go something like that. Let's say that's about how long it is. The second diameter maybe would take us to about, let's say here. And the third diameter would take us to about there. It would bring us really close. The reason why it would bring us really close is because that there's a total of 3.14159 ... diameters around a circle. There's about 3 diameters around a circle. A circumference is equal to about 3 diameters. So to calculate a circumference, we can take pi and we can multiply it times whatever the diameter is. Okay? Now, with that being said, let me clean this up a little bit. So if the circumference equals pi times diameter, then if we're given the circumference, let's plug this into our little equation here, our formula. We could say circumference is 907.46 equals pi times diameter. Doesn't seem very helpful, but here's what we do know. We can use a calculator and we can divide out pi on both sides. Okay, so if I take this side and I divide it by pi, well, pi divided by pi is just 1. So this cancels down to just d, right? So I divided that side by pi. But in algebra, or anytime we're doing something to our equation, we need to divide this side by pi. So if I take this 907.46 and I divide it by pi, I'm going to get my answer. So let's take a calculator. Let's take 907.46 and let's divide it by pi. And it equals. And we get an answer of 288.8534. 288.8534. 8534. Now I don't know how many decimal places we need to do in our problem, because it doesn't really tell us. So let's just put what we have here. We have 88 point. Let's see here. Where's that calculator? It's 288.8534. So let's go 288.8534, and let's click check. And we see that we got the answer correct. Okay, let's do some more. It says, suppose the radius of a circle is 2. What is the circumference? Well, let's go ahead and clear off our whiteboard here. So it says that the radius is 2. So if the radius is 2, we need to find the circumference. So let me clear all of this. Clear page. So the radius is 2. Radius equals 2. What is the circumference? Circumference equals what? So we know that the formula again, circumference is pi times diameter. But we're not given the diameter. We're given the radius. Let's go back and review again what this whole radius business is. If I have a circle and I want to draw my diameter, let's get our straight line here and let's just draw a diameter. Let's make it purple. So let's say I wanted to create a diameter. Here's my diameter. And from that diameter, what I know is that a radius is 1/2 of a diameter. So what I can do here is I know that from here to here, let's pick a different color, like let's do green. From here to here, whatever that halfway point is, the radius, it says, is 2. So that means that the diameter is going to be 2 plus 2, which is 4. So the diameter is 4. So circumference equals pi times 4. So pulling out my trusty rusty calculator here again, I can say that pi times 4 equals 12.5663. Let's go back to Khan Academy. Let's put 12.5663 and hit our enter button, and we'll see that we got it correct. Let's see another one here. A circle has a circumference of 153.86. What is the radius this time? So circumference of 153.86. So let's go ahead and get rid of our stuff. 153.86. That's the circumference. Circumference is 153.86. Always double check our numbers. It is 153.86. And it asks for what the radius is. What is the radius? So let's go ahead again just to draw a picture. We don't always need a picture, but it might help you to see that from here to here. Oops. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. We don't need that. Alright, let's just use a single eraser like so. So if I have my pencil and I draw a radius, let's say from here to here, it says that it is what we're trying to find, right? So if I do circumference equals pi times diameter, in our formula, what do we know? Well, we know the circumference. So I can take this number and I can put it right here, 153.86 equals pi times diameter. And like we did last time, if I divide both sides by pi, divide this by pi, and divide this by pi, it's going to give me my diameter equals something, right? So let's take our calculator. Let's clear it first. And let's do 153.86. And let's divide it by pi. And we'll see what we get. We get 48.97515. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. That's the diameter. We don't need the diameter. We need the radius. So we know that we need to divide this by 2 because 2 radii equals 1 diameter. So let's divide that by 2 and we get 24.4875. Let's put that in our answer, 24.4875, 24.4875. Let's hit that enter button and we see that we got it correct.